Nigeria, the unyielding giant and Africa's beacon of hope. To refer to Nigeria as anything less than a great nation is to ignore the pages of history, the resilience of its people, and the immense weight it carries on the African continent. It is not a zoo of chaos nor a disgraced entity. It is a complex, vibrant, and powerful nation navigating the arduous path of nation building. Despite its well-documented internal challenges, from economic disparities to security concerns, Nigeria remains the undeniable star and rising pillar of Africa, a nation whose contributions to Pan-Africanism and global Black dignity are immeasurable. The bedrock of greatness, a nation of unparalleled vitality. Nigeria's greatness is not a future promise. It is a present reality rooted in tangible and intangible assets. A mosaic of human capital. With a population exceeding 200 million, Nigeria is not just the most populous Black nation on earth. It is a teeming reservoir of talent, creativity, and entrepreneurial spirit. From the tech wizards in Lagos's Yabacon Valley to the Nollywood filmmakers who have created the world's second-largest film industry by volume, the Nigerian drive is relentless. This demographic dynamism is not a burden, but an engine of innovation and cultural export. An economic powerhouse. Possessing one of the largest economies in Africa, Nigeria is the continent's economic heartbeat. While historically dependent on oil, its true strength lies in its diversifying economy. It boasts a burgeoning tech sector attracting billions in venture capital, a massive agricultural base, and a creative industry that influences fashion, music, and film across the globe. The Afrobeats sound, pioneered by Nigerians, has become a universal language of joy and rhythm. The resilience of the Nigerian spirit. The average Nigerian is a master of navigating complexity with hope and humor, a concept known as suffering and smiling. This resilience is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to an indomitable will to thrive against all odds. It is this same spirit that fuels the nation's ability to continually rise from its challenges. Pax Nigeriana. The legacy of African intervention. Nigeria's greatness is most profoundly demonstrated not just within its borders, but in its unwavering commitment to the freedom and stability of its African brothers and sisters. This foreign policy, often termed Pax Nigeriana, came at a great cost. 1. The liberation of South Africa. During the darkest days of apartheid, Nigeria stood as the frontline state against white minority rule. The government of General Murtala Muhammad nationalized British Petroleum's assets in 1979 to protest UK's support for the apartheid regime. Furthermore, Nigeria was the single largest financial contributor to the African National Congress, ANC, and other anti-apartheid movements, providing billions of dollars in aid, scholarships, and military training. This unwavering support was a critical factor in the international isolation of the apartheid government and the eventual triumph of democracy in South Africa. 2. The intervention in Liberia, Eco-Mog and the price of peace. When Liberia descended into a brutal civil war in 1990, the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, formed a ceasefire monitoring group, Eco-Mog. Nigeria was not just a participant, it was the backbone. It contributed over 70% of the troops, funding, and equipment. For years, Nigerian soldiers fought and died on Liberian soil to stop the genocide and create a path to peace. This intervention, led by Nigeria, saved countless lives and is credited with preventing the complete collapse of the West African region into chaos. The same decisive leadership was displayed in Sierra Leone, where Nigerian Eco-Mog forces stormed Freetown in 1998 to restore a democratically elected president after a military coup, again stabilizing a nation on the brink. These interventions were not for economic gain. They were driven by a sense of African brotherhood and a responsibility to lead. Nigeria paid the ultimate price in blood and treasure, a sacrifice for which it has often received more criticism than gratitude. The rising star, navigating challenges toward a brighter dawn. To acknowledge Nigeria's challenges, security, corruption, infrastructure deficits, is not to deny its greatness, but to contextualize its journey. A giant learning to walk with full strength will inevitably stumble. However, the trajectory is pointing upwards. A maturing democracy. Despite its flaws, Nigeria's democracy has endured, with peaceful transfers of power becoming the norm. This stability is the bedrock upon which future growth is built. A digital revolution. Nigeria's tech ecosystem is booming. Fintech companies like Paystack and Flutterwave are revolutionizing finance, not just in Nigeria but across the continent, proving that Nigerian innovation can compete on the global stage. A cultural conquest. From Burna Boy and Wizkid winning Grammys to the global appeal of Nollywood, Nigerian culture is having a moment in the sun, shaping global perceptions of Africa and instilling immense pride at home. Conclusion: the giant is not just awake, it is rising. Nigeria is a testament to the complex, often contradictory, nature of nation-building. It is a country that has fought for the freedom of others while battling its own internal demons. It is a nation whose citizens achieve extraordinary feats abroad, all while yearning to see the same excellence reflected at home. Calling Nigeria names is a facile dismissal of its profound history and potential. The truth is, Nigeria carries the hopes of Africa. Its success is Africa's success. Its voice is Africa's loudest on the global stage. The challenges are real, but they are being met with the same resilience that has always defined the nation. Nigeria is not a fallen or disgraced country. It is an unyielding giant, a rising star, and the beating heart of the African continent, whose best chapters are yet to be written.